Hi again. Okay, so um, this video is going to be all about the eyebrows. I'm going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows, which you can barely even see when I'm not wearing makeup. And I am using Younique Precision Brow Liner and the brow gel in light. When I bought, so the first time that I tried Younique products was back in November, and I realized that I really needed to learn how to do my eyebrows because it really does like finish off your makeup and just makes it helps to frame your face and frame your eyes, and it really puts a good finishing touch on makeup. And I have been neglecting my eyebrows for years and years, however long I've been doing my makeup. So I was never really good at filling them in, and it's really hard to tell where my natural line is. So I was always really scared of doing it wrong and just looking like super, I don't know, like fake. So I decided to go with the light because my eyebrows are so light naturally, and I didn't want to make like too big of a change. But I do need to go up to medium, so once I order again, I am going to go up to medium. And even though I could have returned it and exchanged it for the correct color, I felt like I still needed time to get familiar with the technique and to feel comfortable doing it. So I think that I'm already at that point. So I'm going to go ahead and show you, and I had to like YouTube, Pinterest on how to do this because like I was really eyebrow illiterate 2 months ago. So it does have the brush on the one side, so that's really cool because you want to start off by brushing them into the into the right direction. And then right now I don't need a plug because I've been keeping up with it, but you want to make sure that you have them nice and plucked and everything's clean and the hairs are where they're supposed to be. And then you go ahead and pull it out. And so the first thing I do is I emphasize where the arch is going to be. So I draw where my eyebrows are going to be because I literally, like, you can hardly even tell that I have any eyebrows. So I start with that. I start at the bottom. You want to just draw the arch, so you can already kind of tell where it is. And with me, the inside of my eyebrows are really like spotty. They're not well populated, so I always have to guess where the natural line would continue, and I start filling in there. You always want to start filling in from the bottom and then go up. And obviously whenever you tweeze, you don't want to mess with the top of the eyebrows unless you have like a lot of hair, but even then I would not mess with that because it's really easy to mess your eyebrows up if you start messing with the top of them. So I just draw kind of where I see some of the hairs are and just use light strokes to fill them in, and you can already kind of tell. I always have this like bad habit of like arching my eyebrows when I'm trying to color them in, and I shouldn't do that. But I do. You just want to use light strokes. It probably is also helpful to go ahead and draw the top of the line as well, which I usually do. Sometimes I forget because I find a little bit more confident about filling them in individually. So just want to fill in wherever they're, spottiness, which for me is like almost the entire eyebrow really. Like, my eyebrows aren't twins. They're sisters, but they're not twins. So, like this one, the arch is more easily seen. It's more developed. There's actually like more hair there, so it's easier. And I'm also right-handed, so it's easier to color in the left brow than it is the right. So when you're filling them in, you want to go take your pencil from the outside of your nose. If you stick it straight up, that's where you want it to start, right there. And then the ending place, you take the pencil from the tip of your nose and or the side. I usually go from the tip. You want it to go through the iris, and that's where you want it. And I don't do that right. You also, you want to take into consideration where your natural hairline is, because it's really easy to just use these like absolute rules and then just end up looking like really fake. You want to enhance what's there. You don't want to like create a whole different person. I don't really like that. So that one seems to be okay. I probably need to extend it out a little bit more. That looks good. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the other side. Draw the line. This one's easier because I actually have more hair here than I do on my right eyebrow. So drawing that line is a little bit easier. And then draw the top too, just so that I know where the parameters are. And again, light strokes. I wish the lighting was a little bit better in here. I typically do my makeup in the morning, right next to the window, so it's easier to not mess it up. See how much easier that one is, because there's actually hair there to work with. Yeah, you can tweak as you see fit. See, that already makes a huge difference. And then I like to top it off with the brow gel. Brow gel is really awesome too, especially for ladies who are more well endowed with the eyebrows. It helps to keep the hairs going all in the same direction, and it helps with like the strays that want to like go the opposite direction. But when you're filling them in with pencil too, it helps to set it in and keep it there. And also the little brush, it looks like a little mascara brush, and it helps to raise the hair on the eyebrows, so that'll make them look more plump, and like they're actually there for me. So I just do that. I brush up and follow the natural direction of the hair. You don't want to pump it. Same with mascara, you don't want to pump it because that'll just welcome bacteria in. You don't want to do that. But, see, there you go. Eyebrows. And obviously because I'm talking, it's taking me a lot longer than it usually does. But look how nice that looks. See, I have eyebrows now. Alright, I hope that was helpful. If it wasn't, I'm sorry. I'm trying to go a little faster because I'm super excited about trying all my other ones. But again, if you have any questions or if there's anything that I can clarify, you can comment on the post and PM me or text me, ask me, whatever. Alright, love you girls. Bye.